I'm Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with some stuff that came in from Black Friday. Josie Maran had a 20% off, I believe, on her, maybe it was 25. It was 20 or 25% off on her website. So I went ahead and I stocked up on my favorite daily moisturizer and SPF. And I've been using this for a really, really long time. It's the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47. I got the Protect and Perfect, and I got the original. What I like to do is kind of just mix them, because the Protect and Perfect has a little bit of a tint to it, but it's a little bit of a darker type of tint. I can use it by itself, but it will kind of deepen up my foundation, so I like to mix them. So I got these. These are the great big ones. They're the 4 fluid ounce bottles. So I love this stuff. I've gone through so many bottles of this. So it's like my sunscreen and moisturizer in one for the daytime. Beautylish was also having some good sales. So I went ahead and I purchased 2 more of the Ilia Soft Focus Finishing Powders. There's 0.32 ounces of product in here. And I had seen this on Stephanie Leda's channel here on YouTube. She had talked about how much she loves this powder for setting. And it has like become my favorite under eye setting powder. I just love it. It's an all natural brand as well, so that's always helpful. On the side of the box it says Ilia Soft Focus Finishing Powder, and I feel like that's what it does. It gives a soft focus finish underneath the eyes especially, and I think it looks just super pretty. I kind of can't stop using it. Anyway, it says Ilia Soft Focus Finishing Powder gives the skin a natural smooth finish that is subtle to the eye with a blend of powder and oils, which I have really dry under eyes, so that's helpful as well, including aloe leaf extract, passion flower, and rosemary. This talc-free formula helps keep the skin nourished and looking soft and supple as it reduces shine. Excellent to use as a finishing powder to set makeup. I haven't been using it to set or finish my whole face. I've just been using it to set underneath my eyes because I kind of want to reserve it for that. I think there is another shade of this available. I could be mistaken, but there is a shade name for this. It's called Fade Into You. It does come in my favorite style of loose packaging as well, which is a jar that has a twisty sifter in it. So you can turn it to close it off so not too much powder gets on top, which again, this is just my favorite type of packaging for loose powder, but I just think that the finish that it gives the under eyes is absolutely stunning. I should probably try it all over the face too, just to kind of, then I'm going to be using it all over the face, I bet, and then I'm going to run out of it really quick. Anyway, really good stuff from Ilia there. And then Kylie Cosmetics was also doing a sale, so I picked up 3 of the shimmer eye glazes. I just really love this product from her brand. This is the packaging on these ones right here, which have kind of like a little glitter aspect to it. There were 4 in this collection, but I just don't tend to wear like a sparkly black that often, so I didn't get that one. And the holiday ones, which I really wanted, were both sold out. There's like a shimmering white and a red one. So anyway, I got these 3. This first one is called More Pie Please. There's 0.12 ounces of product in here. It comes in a jar style packaging that has a stopper on it. I'll just actually, no, I'll grab it out of here. So this one is More Pie Please. And it's kind of a neutral beigey champagne color. Just look how pretty these are though. I really, really like these products from her brand. And I really want to get the holiday collection ones, like real bad. And then this next one is called Brown Sugar. This one is really stunning as well, and it kind of reminds me of that Marc Jacobs one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it's got some multi-dimensional kind of coloring to it. Overall brown, but has just some really unique kind of sparkles in there. I don't know why I'm swatching downwards instead of across today. But that one is called, what did I say, Brown Sugar. More Pie Please in Brown Sugar. And then the last one is called Burnt Sienna. This one has got a bit of a burgundy to it as well. And my favorite way to put these on, they do go on with a brush, but you have to kind of pack it on. I think that they go on a little bit prettier and a little bit easier when I use them with my finger, and I go directly over primer and use them on the lid. So those are the, what do they call, shimmering eye glazes, right? From Kylie Cosmetics. More Pie Please, Brown Sugar, and Burnt Sienna right there. And then for Black Friday, Chanel came out with a new powder called Duo de Camellias. Illuminating Powder Duo. So I went ahead and I purchased this. I haven't purchased anything off of the Chanel website for quite some time. Nothing really has just been kind of appealing to me, but this one did. So I was like, I need to have that. And this is actually the highlighter that I have on my face today on the high points and on the top of my cheekbones, and I think it's absolutely stunning. This is the box packaging right here. And then here is the inside of the compact. I have been using this quite a bit nonstop. This side right here is like Camellia de Plume, if you guys remember that one from years back. A stunning highlighter, one of my favorites in my collection. And then this side has a golden hue to it, and kind of mixed together, it's like a gold and silver, which it would, the two colors in the pan basically. And it's really pretty. It's my fave baked gelée type of style highlighter. It has really fine micro glitters in it, but I'm going to swatch these two shades, and then it together, the silver half is smaller than the golden half. And then I'm going to swatch it next to Camellia de Plume for you guys. So what did I do? This is the gold one, the silver one, and them together right there. It's really, really pretty. I contemplated a backup and I'm like, no, you're not getting a backup. So let me go ahead and swatch it next to Camellia de Plume. Again, this one came out some time ago. You can see that mine is really, really well loved. Right here. So I really love that highlighter. I actually think that the new Duo is shinier than Camellia de Plume. And then Colored Rain was having a really wicked sale on Black Friday as well, so I stocked up on one of my favorite dramatic eyelashes. These are the Glamazon eyelashes from Colored Rain. I bought 9 pairs. They're originally $20 a piece, and then they were, I want to say, 50% off, and then I was able to use influencer code, and I think I used Trend Mood, but I was able to get another 10% off of it, so I ended up getting them for $9. So I stocked up on them because I really think that they're just really pretty eyelashes. I do have to cut them down a bit, but there's something about them that I don't know, I just feel like a fairy when I wear them. So I stocked up on those. Again, those are the Colored Rain Glamazon eyelashes, and I just love them. Nabla Cosmetics was also doing a really good sale, and it applied to their latest collection as well. So I went ahead and I purchased the palette, a face palette, and one of their new, what are they calling these? Skin glazing glass skin finish glow powders. And I want to say that there are 6 of these in the range, and I really wanted to get the lightest one in ozone for a highlighter for my skin, but they were sold out of that one. So I went ahead and I got the one in Truth. It comes in this plastic type of packaging because I knew this one would be a really nice blush on me. And this is baked gelée as well, which is one of my favorite, again, powder type products on the skin. I just think it looks really stunning. This is the blush that I have on my cheeks today, and it's really, really pretty as a blush on my skin tone. And I will end up picking up ozone. I just need to find it in stock. I keep kind of randomly checking Ulta because they also sell Nabla Cosmetics, but I was able to get this on a pretty good deal on Black Friday through their website. So this is the packaging. There's 0.23 ounces of product. And then let's give you some swatches here, or a swatch. It's kind of a peachy coral, a light peachy coral shade. And again, this is what I have on my cheeks today, and I really like it. I also got their Glimmer Light Highlighter Palette right here. And this has got 3 shades for a total of 0.42 ounces of product in here. And I've worn this a few times, and it's got a thicker, almost cream type of texture, so you really have to buff it into the skin or it'll look quite heavy and a little thick. There are very, very fine micro glitters in all 3 of the powders as well. And when I first opened this one up, I thought I was just gonna like love it, but so far I'm a little indecisive about it just because the texture again is really thick and kind of heavier, and it does have those chunks of micro glitter, so when it's thick and has those, you really have to kind of buff it into the skin. I don't know if that makes sense, but this shade right here is kind of a light pinky highlighter on me, and then these 2 shades are blushes, and then I can kind of mix between the 2. And you do have to kind of grind your brush in there to get that product to pick up, because again, it's a little bit thicker type of a texture. but I will still be playing around with it. The shine on there, as you can see, is really pretty. So those are the 3 shades in that one right there. And that one is again called the Glimmer Light Multi-Reflective Illuminating Palette. Right there from Nabla. And then lastly from Nabla, I got the Dreamy 2, the Mystic palette. This is their latest eyeshadow palette. I think the packaging is really pretty. The actual packaging comes in a pretty substantial cardboard packaging with a magnetic closure in there. You've got a total of 0.3 ounces of product divided up between 12 eyeshadows. And then there is a mirror, and this is what the inside of the palette looks like. There are 3 matte eyeshadows in here. Everything else has got a shimmer or a sheen to it. You've got Pantheon, New Past, and Deja Vu, which are just enough for blend out, crease, and brow bone highlight for me in terms of matte shades. So it's this guy, and this one. And then there are 2 shades in here that almost have that cream type of consistency, which is similar to the ones that was in their smaller 6-pan palettes. That's what those 2 remind me of. It's these guys in the bottom right here. And then you've got these super shiny shades right here. And again, those are a little bit thicker texture. And in order to pick up the product, I did have to kind of, you know, stab my brush in there is the best way to describe it to get that on. And then some of them I had put on with my finger. But the textures of those ones, they're a little bit more to work with. And these 2 shades right here have such a creamy type of finish that they have a sheen to them that almost has like a slightly wet look to it. But there aren't any like noticeable sparkles to it, if that makes sense. So I guess I'd kind of call them satins. But let's go ahead and give you some swatches so you can see what they look like. Some of those shimmer shades are a little stiff. The mattes, I really got along well with the matte eyeshadows. And I haven't worn every shade in here either. I did wear this one the other day, and what I ended up doing was actually going in with my finger and packing it on the lid there. And it looked pretty like that. It was a little bit more difficult to put on with a brush. And then these next 4. And then this last row here. That color is really pretty. I really like Nabla's color stories. They always have a little bit of a twist to them that make them just a little bit of a uniqueness factor to them, which I enjoy because they come out with kind of a different look. But those are the swatches right there of the Dreamy 2 eyeshadow palette from Nabla. The Balm Cosmetics was also doing 50% off on their website, so I went ahead and I purchased these 3 Balm Fire. They're called Highlighting Shadow and Blush Duos. So there are 2 powder products in each one of these. My favorite one, I believe, I would say is probably Game Day. I still got to kind of toy around with Night Owl and Beachgoer, but they're a little bit darker powder products. So this first one is Game Day. And so this is how the packaging is. There's a little lid with a mirror. And this color here I've been wearing quite a bit. It's got a little bit of a duochromy shift to it. It does have micro glitters in it as well. I want to say that quite a few of these powders have micro glitters in them. It's got a golden shift to it. And then it flips open here. And there's a second layer. And then there's a pink in the bottom, which is very shiny, shimmery, which I love shades like that. So that's the Game Day duo right there. Then this next one is called Beachgoer. Right here. A little bit, they're very pigmented, but they have a little bit of a gritty texture. So I'd use kind of like a airy type of a brush to put them on so you don't kind of go overboard, because I think it's easy to go overboard with these guys. And then the bottom one in the Beachgoer is kind of a lavender pink shade. So that one right there is Beachgoer. And then this last one is called Night Owl. And these are kind of a peach and a bronzy shade. I do like this peach shade as well. It's pretty. And they have a thicker texture as well. So again, pigmented with a thicker texture, really need to make sure to kind of buff it into the skin. But I just thought they were kind of cute and handy to have like 2 shades in each one. So that one right there is the Night Owl Duo right there. And those again are from the Balm Cosmetics. And then Saks had like, I think it was 15% off. And I saw this new Givenchy Prism blush. So I went ahead and purchased it. I think it might be from a spring collection. I'm not 100% sure, but it's called the Gardens Edition. And there's 0.22 ounces of product in here. And look at how pretty this packaging is. And I'm kind of glad that they're incorporating this pretty packaging on these type of products as opposed to the Prism Libre powders that I really like, because I just used up another one of those. And so now all I have left is the limited edition with the pretty tops. And I go through them a little bit quicker, and I don't want to get rid of the packaging. So I won't go through, you know, a blush like this as quickly as I do their powders. So I'm glad they're putting the designs on this packaging. Anyway, it did come with a little square plastic cover over the blush. There's like a kind of a peachy shade on one side and a pink on the other. And then you do have a little brush in there, but again, 0.22 ounces of product in here. There, I'll do them like this too. And it is a matte blush as well. So that is from Givenchy, and it's the Prism Libre Powder Blush Duo. And again, this is from the Gardens Edition. Give Me Glow Cosmetics also restocked a bunch of their products on Black Friday. I don't think I got a sale. No, I didn't. I didn't get a sale with this stuff, but I was able to pick these products up on Black Friday because they restocked. And they do sell out of their stuff relatively quickly. So I got another one of their highlighters because I really liked the first one that I got. There's 8 grams or 0.28 ounces of product in here. It says on the back, handmade in the USA. So this is the packaging, and I got the shade Halo this time, which I'll compare it to the other one that I got, which is called White Noise. It's kind of just a basic white with no undertone. This one here has got a really strong golden undertone, and it is really, really shiny. I've worn it a couple times already, and I feel like as the day goes on, the golden sheen gets stronger for some reason. Maybe I'm just imagining that, but it has got a really strong golden sheen to it. Very, very high shine, no micro glitters in there, but just a really metallic highlighter. So that one is the one called Halo from Give Me Glow. And then here's White Noise, which, well, I thought it didn't, well, it's pretty white, but there is a slight hint of a champagne to this one. For some reason I thought it was basic white, but there's a little bit of champagne in White Noise. But again, super reflective, super high shine with no micro glitters in there. I really like their highlighters. I think they're beautiful. So that is the White Noise one compared to Halo. Then I was also able to get the Give Me Glow Grunge palette, which the packaging on this is super cute. Their eyeshadows are so intense and so pigmented. It's kind of wild. So this is the packaging. The box, outside box packaging mimics the actual packaging. And the shadows, you get a massive, massive amount of product. Each shadow is 0.12 ounces per shade, which is like the size of a blush. So here is the packaging for the Grunge palette right here. It is a cardboard with a magnetic closure. It does have a mirror in the lid. And then there are 9 eyeshadows inside. There are only 2 super shiny shadows. Everything else in here is matte. 7 mattes, 2 shimmers. And these are also magnetized in the palette, so you can remove them and pop them into like any magnetic palette, which I love that feature in anything. So these are the 2 super shiny. Wait till you guys see the swatches of those. And there's quite a few dark shades in here, but there's also one that's I used underneath the brow and then kind of use this one to blend out when I did use this. Some of these dark shades are so pigmented, you do have to kind of work with them a little bit to blend them because they're just really intense. But I really want to like scour their website and at some point pick up every single one of their metallic eyeshadows because the shine on them is just crazy. Like just super beautiful. So those are the first three. And then we'll do these next ones. They're matte eyeshadows too. They just feel so silky. Oh. And then these last three. The red has a little bit of grit to it, I guess. This is the first time I like finger swatched this palette. Otherwise I was just using a brush with them. Isn't that pigmentation nuts though? It's just crazy how pigmented those shades are. And like I said, they are super pigmented, so you do have to use a little bit of a light hand and kind of work with them to blend, but they do blend out. So that's the Grunge palette from Give Me Glow right there. Wicked, wicked pigmentation on that guy. And again, their metallics are just, they're just something else, man. And then a couple random items that I just picked up. I got the Tarte and Lily Pons eyelashes. I did purchase the palette as well, but I haven't even touched it yet. So I'll try to haul that one next week. But I got the eyelashes on right now, and so far I've been liking them. I do like the Colored Rain lashes better, but they looked really, really pretty and large and kind of fanned out and stuff like that. So I did pick these up. Do they have a style? They're just called the Lily Pons X Tarte Tartist Pro eyelashes. And again, those are the eyelashes that I have on today. I like them, but I'm not nuts about them. So then I was in CVS and I saw that Maybelline came out with new finishes of their lipsticks. They came out with cream finishes. So I purchased 4 lipsticks. In CVS, I want to say these were like 11 and some change dollars. I was like, Maybelline lipsticks used to be like $6. What happened? Maybe I need to buy them at Walmart instead. But anyway, this is a really pretty formula. I've actually got 177 Bare on my lips today. And again, it's a cream formula. Like it almost looks like I have a gloss over the top, but I don't. The only thing though is I used this, the second time that I used this lipstick, it broke. And I was like, maybe they're just a little bit too creamy, a little bit too soft. I'm not sure, but the color on this is really pretty, but this is broke. It is so broke. It does have that slight, it's like a lipstick with a slight sweetness, with a slight Play-Doh type scent that I know not a lot of people love, but it's typical with the Maybelline line lipsticks. So this is 177 in Bare right here, and this is the one that I have on my lips today. Again, mine broke off pretty quick. I was like, dang it. And then I got 222 Flush Punch. This is just a more pink toned kind of nude right here. I really like this formula. I hope they come out with a ton more shades because it's great. So that's Flush Punch 222 right there. And then the last one I got is 366 Sunset Spark, and this is kind of a coral orange shade right here. Thought I broke that one there for a minute too, but nope, it's still hanging in there. They're pretty soft. So that one right there is 366 Sunset Park. They also have these Milani lipsticks, and this is a matte, bold matte formula. And I was hesitant to buy this because I'm not crazy about the smell, but I was surprised that when I got in the truck and I was going to put this on, it has a vanilla scent now, kind of like MAC lipstick. So I was super happy about that because I'm just not crazy about their original kind of scent of lipstick. So anyway, I was happy about that. It's 03 I Am Awesome. And it's a really pretty pinky nude shade with a matte finish to it. And it looks great with Charlotte Tilbury's lip sheet in both Pillow Talk and Iconic Nude. Yeah, I love the scent of this particular lipstick much better than their original. So that's 03 I Am Awesome, again from Milani in their bold matte formulation. And it feels pretty comfortable. You can tell that there's some silicones in there. And then I did go ahead and get the light version of the Makeup Revolution High Brow Gel Cannabis Sativa. I got the middle tone or the medium version, and it's a little bit dark. So when I was in Ulta the other day, I went ahead and got the light version. And this is what I've got through my brows today to kind of lift them up. I really like this brow gel. It doesn't feel like super crispy. It adds a little bit of tint. It has a nice little, little tiny wand on it. The formula is quite liquidy. So I do kind of scrape the brush off so I don't get too much product on my brows. But this one here is the, let's see what it's called, Ash Brown, which is the lightest, and I'll go ahead and swatch it next to the medium one as well. This is what the packaging looks like. So here is medium brown, which I still use the medium brown too. I just won't go through it with my MAC marker pencil as much because it again is a deeper color. Both of these lean a little warm. The Ash Brown is a little ashier, but this one here I wish had a little less warmth in it, the medium brown one. But I really like this brow gel from Makeup Revolution. I want to say it was like $7 or $8. And then lastly here, I'm so grateful for this product. I was this close, like, to pulling the trigger on it during that Black Friday weekend, and I was like, oh my goodness. I don't know. And then here it got sent to me. My friend Alex from Monsieur Alex here on YouTube is the brand ambassador for House of Sillage, and they did a collaboration with the movie The Aeronauts, and they came out with another one of those enamel and Swarovski crystal lipstick cases. I'm about to show it to you, but it is the most beautiful thing. These cases are the most beautiful lipsticks that I have in my entire collection. They're the most luxe, most fancy, most beautiful things. Like, it's really hard to try to explain it through a camera lens, but it's really, really gorgeous. And here I thought this movie, it's an Amazon movie, and I thought that it was out and I was gonna watch it on Sunday, but it just came out, I think, in theaters or something. So I was like, yeah, burst my bubble there because I really wanted to watch the movie. I believe it is also based on a true story, but this is what the box looks like that it came in. It's just so pretty. I can't throw away this box. I really can't. And then here's the inside. It's got a little card in the front. It comes in a pouch, and then it also comes in a case, much like a very expensive piece of jewelry, and it says the Aeronauts on there. And then look at this packaging. It is just, it's just so stunning. There are butterflies all around the sides right here, and then it says the Aeronauts with a balloon right there, and then this side is just red. But it is so pretty, and the shade of lipstick that it comes with is right up my alley as well. It is Baron S03, and these are refillable, so you can get the lipsticks like this in any shade that they make, and you can just pop it into the case. And these cases are something that, I mean, I feel like they'll last till the end of time. And I've worn this quite a bit since I got it as well, because their lipstick formula is really, really beautiful, and it has a really pretty vanilla scent to it as well. So this is the shade Baron right here, B-A-R-O-N, and this comes with this lipstick case. And this is the type of shade that I wear a ton, so I was super excited about that. But if you're like a big makeup lover and you just love you some makeup, this is, I just feel like a piece like this, I feel like everybody needs to have a piece like this in their collection, because it's just out of control pretty. Anyway, huge thank you to Monsieur Alex and House of Sillage for sending that to me. I love the lipstick cases. I think they're just so beautiful, and the formulation again of their lipsticks is beautiful as well. One more thing that I wanted to talk about that was sent over in PR are these palettes from Alter Ego. I still have two that I need to play with, but I have worn this one here. It's called Sahara, and I had seen these on Kristen Gaines' channel, and the wheel in my mind was turning. I was like, those look really, really nice. Here they reached out to me and they asked me if I wanted to try their products, and I did, because I was already inquisitive after I seen them on Kristen Gaines' channel. And I am so pleasantly surprised with the quality of these. They do take color schemes based off of other palettes. This one I believe is kind of based off of a Natasha Denona one. And then they have one that's based kind of off of, I think it's the Sultry palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. But I wanted to swatch this one for you guys because it's really beautiful. And the crazy thing was, I didn't know until after I used the shadows and I went to their website to see how much they were. I thought they were at the $20 range. They're $16. I was like, I had bought that Physicians Formula palette, Rosé All Day Eyeshadow Bouquet. I haven't used it yet, so I can't like form an opinion on it. But this palette here, which the packaging is quite thin and flimsy, this was $17.99 at CVS. This is $16. It has that slight grippy NARS-esque feel to it, and the packaging feels really substantial and weighty. It is cardboard with a magnetized closure, but like it feels so nice in your hands. So I was really surprised when I got on the website and I seen that they were $16. And on top of that, the quality of the shadows is really nice as well. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see that through the swatches. So this palette here, again, is called the Sahara palette right here, and it does have a mirror. It's got a grid on the back with the shade names. How much product is in here? You've got a total of 15 grams or 0.53 ounces of product. So each shadow is a gram of product, which is a decent amount that you're getting. These are made in PRC, it says on the back, cruelty-free product, distributed by Alter Ego Beauty LLC, LA, Los Angeles, California. But there are 3 shimmers in here, and the rest of the shades are matte. You've got this guy, and this guy that are your shimmer shades. And then everything else is matte. You've got some cool tone mattes, some warm mattes, like just a real variety. So let me go ahead and swatch these, and hopefully, I also just discovered that they are magnetized in the pan as well, which is another feature that I absolutely love. I just like these that much more now. But back to these swatches here. I really like that they're magnetized. That's great. Here are your first 4. Right there. And then these next guys. This color's so pretty. And then here's that, another shimmer, which is beautiful. And then these last 3 shades. Right there. So those are the swatches for the Sahara palette from Alter Ego. Try to get you some close-up swatches. I do feel like some of these mattes go on better than they kind of swatched right here. This one really blended into my skin tone, but for 16 bucks, I feel like these are really nice palettes, like really impressive. And again, that one right there was the Sahara from Alter Ego. I do have the other 3 as well, but I need to play with them a little bit more. So hopefully I'll be able to swatch those ones for you guys in next week's video. I've got a ton of Colourpop stuff too that I purchased on Black Friday, but I'm totally out of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.